The last time I went to church, I got there a little bit late and I had to sit at the back by the creche. It was fucking hideous. I had the children all around me playing with toys all through the service. Not a maternal animal.
Eventually, the food shop can be put off no longer, and you buy so much food you need 2 trolleys. One bleak early morning, you go to the supermarket for one big almighty shop, and you get there nice and early to beat the crowds. Think again. You do the kind of shop that dwarfs all 52 weekly shops rolled into one.
This is the thing where a lot of women wake up and go, I haven't ordered a turkey. I haven't ordered an organic turkey. Okay, I'll get down to Sainsbury's now. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'll get there first. I'll just have the new delivery. I'll be fine. So you get to Sainsbury's and you look around and everyone's getting out of their cars in the dark in the car park, and we're all women of a certain age, you know, sort of trying to look like they're not wearing their pyjamas underneath their coats. And they all look at each other and they start realising, oh, there are 15 of us here. I wonder how many organic turkeys have arrived this morning. What if there are only 12? And that's when everyone starts doing the organic turkey trot, which is the walk where you're trying to look like you're just walking, but actually you're running. These are very middle-class women as well, trying to do the walk-run to the turkeys. But, you know, with that steely determination that comes of many years of playing hockey. And, you know, they will, you know, it'll bully off.
Next year, you might bring a chieftain tank to mow everyone else down. And things are starting to run out. They're getting low on mince pies, turkey stuffing, and anything else remotely Christmassy, as other more organised women than you have already bought all the sprouts. So there, this is war.
You buy stuff that you would never buy at any other time of the year. So, you know, your Paxo stuffing, no, you've got to kind of have stuffing with myrrh because it's Christmas.
You go up the butchers for the kosher turkey, right, like everybody else in North London is just saying, yeah, I just thought I might have a turkey this week, you know, just for a change. Have you got any turkeys this week? You know, yes, they've got hundreds of turkeys back there.
Make it easy. Pre-order your beast. And you think, oh no, and then you get there and they're going, oh no, we've got no record of your order. And they're going, yo, listen here! And because it has to be picked up the day before and all the vegetables, you can't do anything a week before. Like, you know, I say frozen canned vegetables is the way forward, and just any old bit of sausages and stuff.
I booked the turkey for collection on the day before Christmas Eve, so I think this is the one day that I'll have to go. I'll collect the turkey at the same time. I won't have to go anymore, just the one day, but I forget something, so I have to go back on Christmas Eve when it really is like the 7th circle of hell.
You had scheduled to be sitting at home in front of the telly with your feet up by now, but you still have last-minute shopping to do. Is it any wonder that at Christmas your grump reaches its peak? By now you're so angry you could cheerfully liquidise anyone that gets in your way. Might be best for people not to get too close.
The panic and the in all of the shops leading up to Christmas is absolutely unbelievable. You think there's like the end of the world is coming, so people have to store up and rationing and things like that because they're just like savages.
It's just blind panic. It's about making sure there's something in the bag with that person's name attached, whether or not it's actually appropriate for them or their age or their interests or the fact that you've known them for 25 years. Becomes slightly irrelevant after about lunchtime on Christmas Eve, I think. That's the cut-off point. Which is usually, actually, as a woman, that's when you start bumping into the husbands trying to panic buy the present for the wife. Usually most real proper women have actually got it kind of sorted out by then, but no, I'm become an honorary bloke and I'm running around buying sets of lingerie for great aunts, which isn't necessarily appropriate.
The house is stuffed to the rafters with food. You can hardly navigate your way around the pantry, and every cupboard is bursting at the seams. The reindeer still have to be fed and watered, and there are stockings to fill, and presents to put under the tree. So you get to bed in the small hours, but then the tyranny of the turkey takes over, and you have to set the alarm nice and early again to get the beast in the oven. Everyone else in the family is sleeping soundly. Your grumpy old man is snoring so loud, he's making a noise like the hedge trimmer, as usual. And you get started on the cooking. You've been defrosting the turkey since November, but it's still looking like it's got frostbite. But it's not like this round at Delia's. It's large enough to have its own passport, but only now does the sheer bulk of the beast become apparent. God knows how you're going to get it in the oven. And oh good, you forgot to buy a big enough oven tray again. Marvellous.
I don't really like Christmas. It's too much stress, too much work. But the good thing is you can start drinking early in the morning, and that's allowed on Christmas Day for some reason. And then you can sort of see the rest of the day through in a haze.
You buy ridiculous liqueurs, or you open them and drink them that you bought in Marbella 6 years earlier that taste like turps. And I've got gangrene on the top. And you know, you are mad, aren't you? It's like, you know, it's like after you've had a baby or the first night. You are mad.
Visitors generally are bad enough, but more and more beloved guests arrive, preventing you from lolling about and putting your feet up. Then all the months of buying and wrapping presents is over in a flash. There's a moment of magic while everyone opens one or two things they like and the kids are having a ball, which is swiftly followed by filling the first bin bag full of rubbish.
Possibly 40 minutes of Christmas pleasure and fun, giving presents to a small person and creating mess and watching things being broken and destroyed generally. And that's kind of relaxing. I think that's the nice bit.
When your kids get old enough to enjoy their presents and stuff, then that's quite fun. My daughter got a trolley, you know, a suitcase on wheels. She's not an air hostess. I've no idea why she'd want one, but she was absolutely thrilled with that, and that was quite sweet.
The toy packaging has been designed by a spiteful person who obviously doesn't have children of their own and whose bright idea was nailing down all the toys in their boxes permanently with industrial strength bolts. Thanks for that.
They spend most of the day opening packaging of their presents that they really don't want you to open because they've got like metal bolts and things in the back of things. Now, have you seen what they do to children's toys? Just drives me insane.
Still, people will have brought you lovely thoughtful presents. There are parcels under the tree with your name on to look forward to. Someone might have got you something festive yet devilishly stylish and to die for. After all, you're so easy to buy for, so easy to please.
When you get to my age, it's pretty hard to buy a present for me. I wouldn't like to be anyone who had to buy me a present. I've got everything I need, short of a facelift, sex, and a big diet. And you can't fit those in a parcel, can you? Let's be honest.
I loathe craft. Loathe and despise it. I don't want any hand-thrown anything. I don't want a set of cunning ceramic knobs to go in my non-existent decanters.
Oh, thank you.
Surely your mother can be relied on to get it right. Surely she will have got you something you wanted, something to pamper yourself with or make you feel good.
My own mother came up for some triumphant presents that were all, each present was a bit like a little nail or a little wound, you know, designed to inflict the maximum pain possible.
My mother has given back to me a book I gave her that I'd written in. So I sort of went, that's the book, and she went, oh, sorry.
One Christmas, I was going to the West Indies for Christmas with my husband. My mother gave me a large box. It was very, very heavy. And she said, I have bought you a present that's so special. You've got to unwrap it on Christmas Day. You've got to take it all the way to Nevis. So I took it on one plane to Antigua and then on a tiny little fucking plane to Nevis. We got off, I carried this box into the hotel room. On Christmas morning, I unwrapped it, and in it were 2 cut glass grapefruit dishes.